All right, as you can see, he temporarily removed flash knockouts from the game, which I already knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to remove this. Let me show you why. Let me show you he was going to remove that. Now, here's a video of flash knockdowns and flash knockouts. This is the head coder at Steel City. This him talking about how they work, right? So flash knockouts exist in ESBC. You have to really pick your shots. I wrote it right here. He could have, hold on, let me read it. Okay. So because flash knockdowns and one-punch knockouts exist in ESBC, you have to really pick your shots. You can't throw too widely, and you can't leave yourself open, because if you do so, the game will punish you for not taking into account your opponent's play style. Now, this man right here, young man right here, Ethan Bruins, is the head coder at Steel City. He just changed it. Then he said, Will Kinzer said, randomness you got from interviews from real, right? He says randomness, right? I can show you where he calls it randomness. Then he says, Will Kinzer says randomness that currently exists when you see someone flash and hit the canvas with stamina. I'll talk about that later. He calls it randomness. He could have just, so it's not just me that he disagreeing with. It's the people at the company that he completely going against, sabotaging the game. It's not just me. He going against them, and because they're not real boxing fans, they can't see it. He could have just asked Ethan, how does the flash knockdowns work? Right? But he wanted to say randomness. He has his own agenda to make his own game, and that's what he's doing. He's taking advantage of a young company that don't know what they're doing, right? And with his expertise in the game industry, he just messing up the whole game, right? So I already knew this. Here's the thing where he said, this was in 2021. This is when he got hired. He said, MMA is one of those games I can take or leave. I like the LEA game, but the ground game was simple and intuitive. Adding unnecessary complexity hurt those games for me, where I just don't try them. This is who they got making the game. I feel like I have to invest too much time. Why are you working at the company? Because you definitely have to put a lot of time into it. Just like this. It's been 5 years. Everybody in boxing knows that Mickey Ward is a liver puncher. The best at it. He went and got these type of cuts that he stole from EA Sports UFC 5. He just steals stuff from other games and put it on there. Now look at this real swelling in the face, and then look at this. Isn't this similar? But he changed it to MMA cuts. MMA cuts, you got more knuckles in the gloves, so they get cut more like bare knuckle boxing. You get these type of cuts. These are the type of cuts you get. You can get hit in the nose. Ain't no damage to the nose. You know why? Because I created this system called manual blocking. I'm gonna show it to you if I can get to it. I did it. He know I did it, and he changed it on purpose. Let me go up. This is my magazine, by the way. The other one wasn't clear. And this is what he says here, right? It's a fair point. Not everyone appreciates the nuance of a ground game. It's tough for the average person to understand. He's underestimating gamers because he sucks. See? I put this. He's an expert communicator, right? Expert manipulator. Why is he going against the system you already had in place? I was talking to Ash. I printed this magazine. I sent it out, right? Now, here's the left side, center head, right side, left body. This was my creation, right? He hated it because I put it in there. But it made sense off the center line logic, right? But all you had to do is put your block up to block the shots. Turn the camera around to me. All you had to do, if somebody throwing a straight punch, you just do like this if you want to block. Or you get out the way and you slip it, right? If he keep abusing the left hook, then you just put your hand up like this. But it gives the other person a chance to do this and leave the catch system in. So when he hit, boom, boom. See? Boom, boom, boom. Right? And pivot out of the way of uppercuts or just turn your body like this. He can't hit you with an uppercut. It's going to miss you. That was also in the game too. Right? You know how? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. I've showed you before, but I'm going to show you again. It was already in the game. Y'all barking up the wrong tree. It's one guy ruining the whole experience for everybody. But I appreciate the people who follow me on my channel because you're really boxing fans. Well, we're a small channel, you know. We're a small channel. So here in this video, right? I'm going to go through this so y'all can see. This was pretty much when he didn't really get his hands on it, right? He didn't really get his hands on it, right? He felt like it was too many missed punches, right? And now it's causing guys to throw one power shot at a time and run backwards and rinse and repeat, right? So they just run away. Look at the physics-based blocking. All them openings to the side, right? So when he get in that Philly shell, it's an opening over there for everybody who played this game. See? See, you just couldn't do what you're doing now. I don't know why Ash is even listening to this guy. I got an idea why, because I think he don't really know the difference between real boxing and fake arcade boxing. His system was way better. He never needed to hire this guy. He didn't need him. And Will know he didn't need him. So it's almost like Will got a clean sheet of paper. So in order to make his own game, he had to start like this. Erase everything that he did and then start putting his own stuff. Because he don't understand boxing. And that's why we playing the arcade game that we playing now. Now, when you watch this footage, look how that punch is hitting him. It's physics-based blocking. That's why the game is messed up, because it's Will's ideas plus his original ideas. Look how that punch went up under them. Now, look how that punch missed. Look how that punch missed. Right? That's Will playing. Look what he's doing. Look how he's playing. All hooks, all everything is power shots. And he don't even know those regular punches are power shots. Now look at his adrenaline meter. Look at his adrenaline meter. His BPM system. Right? Look at that. That hit on the shoulder. That does not count as a punch. But now it does. Right? Look at that. He didn't understand this. It's too difficult for the average person to understand. You know, it's not consequential. Right? So when you look at this, look at that. That jab missed on them. Right? Misses. And you're not getting killed on stamina. You're not getting killed. You're free to throw whatever you want to throw. Look how quick he switched to the southpaw stance. Right? He never needed him. He could have built off of this mode right here. And he sped up the feet. By the time we got the game, he sped the movement up to the feet so people could run. See, look how that punch, look at that. Look at that. That's Fanatico, just outboxing him and beating him, and he got tired of it. He got tired of it. And y'all guys can't see that. I can. He got tired of getting beat and beat up by Fanatico. And he would never play Fanatico them, right? He would never play. Let me see if I can find it. Just to show y'all, in the content creator event, which I don't know why they didn't ask him to play. They should have asked him to play. You know what he did? He didn't play. He didn't play because he didn't want to get exposed, because people would have stopped believing in him. You see? So that's why he didn't play. He didn't play because, what's up, King Juice? He didn't play because he didn't want to get exposed. Because they would have been like, he trash. He can't even play the game. Then none of the content creators would have believed in him. I'm trying to get to the video. But anyways, he's sitting back there in that corner. How you introduce somebody to the game, but you don't play them? You don't play them. Why? Why you don't play them? I saw that when he was doing it. Right? I saw that when he was doing it. When it was at this content creator event, I was like, damn, why he not playing with them? He wouldn't play with them. Right? That's JMMA, them having their little conversation and blah, blah, blah. Right? But Fanatical was playing, there it is. Now, when you look at this video, I'm not worried about these pop-up videos. I'm trying to get a message across. Right? Look at him, he's sitting back there. Now, we all gamers. Why he not playing with his company? You think you're going to come to my house and we not going to take turns? Because he's planning something. The whole time he was just back there writing up. Then he want to play Fanatical in private. He want to play Fanatical in private because he didn't understand the game. So he looking at what they doing. When they played this shit, he said, man, this the realest shit I ever played. They need to fix the bugs and shit. But man, this is a boxing game that's about boxing, not a game that's showing boxing, but it's really a game. He said this game is really boxing. This the game they playing. And look, he could have showed us footage of them playing, but he didn't want the public to see that shit. And then we see what it looked like, and we have something to compare it to. That's why when you go to Steam, and you try to go to here, to properties and pull up that version of the game, you can't play it. You think that's by design. That's not no mistake. That's by design. Right? That's by design. That's not by mistake. So when you go to these videos and you look at this stuff, you can tell that he changed the game. Right? And this game was going to crush EA Sports because EA Sports went to Ash and tried to buy them. Right? So now it's only one person. I'm sick of JMMA talking about it ain't him. It's him. It ain't but one person, bro. If you read this stuff, he removed this because I put it in there. He removed this because I put it in there. Right? That's him. Now, if you look at I went and got his jobs and his resume and all that, right? Look, analytical skills, 1.5. Technical skills, 1.5. Organization. Look at his communication skills. It's high. Low creativity. Sorry execution. Interpersonal. Leadership. Interpersonal communication. Wasn't he gameplay director at one time? You still think he not? He went and got these guys as his trolls. Got him up under his wing with that little fucking evil ass laugh. It's not consequential. And these niggas believed him. He the one set up and sent them undisputed packages to get the love of, guess what? The YouTubers. Look, even Todd Grisham knew what he was doing. But he ain't gonna say nothing because he ain't gonna out his own American counterpart. So he said, hold up, Will, you ain't gonna take over this. You can't take my job. I control the fighter. Now, he already knew that's what Will was doing, but y'all weren't paying attention. This him listen, they used to talk to me, telling me to shut up. I know Rack has messaged you already, but I just thought I'd drop this virus. drop you a courtesy message to see if we can't get things sorted out before we have. All I'm talking about is boxing, right? They're telling me to shut up talking about boxing, right? This is what Gov said to me. Tekken has a system like that. If you do nothing, you're auto blocking and hot. But that's karate and kicking and this just punches. It ain't but 6 punches, right? So we used to argue about that all the time, right? Critical zones removed. Health regeneration, health recover. Now it's just one health bar and an overall standard bar for everybody. They got this system from UFC 5. See how similar it looked? He got that from that. He removed this because this is complexity. He don't like complexity, right? Right? So now he creates a block break in fighting games. But you can't really even block break when people running because they get to run. It's in a ring, right? This him changing the whole game and all that, right? And none of this stuff works. None of the trait system don't work. This was supposed to separate the people. You see that? From UFC 5. He put them same icons on the game. This wasn't on there. He took that from UFC 5. So basically, he's just telling people there that, oh, do this, do that. And they following them because they just got a job. They don't care nothing about no boxing. He go, Ethan, when we used to talk, right? He said you should change your name to Manual Blocking, Inventor, right? He was trolling me, right? That's me, ESBC Best Virtual Boxer, right? Then Gov got mad at me. Master manual blocking function is being good at real boxing sounds like a winning combo until your opponent doesn't fight like a real boxer. Then it becomes a game of adaptation and reactions and mechanical ability. Listen, then TP said, I'm not interested in what's going on before. I'm asking you as a moderator to stop making sweeping statements. Not using profanity, not cursing nobody, sweeping statements that put words in others' mouths, such as people don't want manual blocking. Was I right? It's not in the fucking game. Now, because that's divisive. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I was in that Discord, I didn't use no profanity. I didn't curse anybody. I didn't do none of that. I would say, with all due respect, before I made the statement, he didn't respect our opinion first. That's when I said 2 boxers agree and you don't. Now, he came after me like a slave master. Because this ain't enough to make nobody that angry. How he was getting so angry with me, right? But we all done felt that as black people. We know how I feel, right? He attacking me, right? I just asking for control of defense, full control. And these type of comments, what's so difficult about holding up for jabs, straights and left corner, right? This is what I was advocating for. And then they put it in the game, right? And then I made this declaration. Y'all can read that. And they all made fun of me. Some of them was on my team. Some of them liked me. Ethan Bruins liked me. We had a good, decent relationship. And here's Rackzilla taking my post that I made in there that skyrocketed in there, right? In the Discord. Everybody was using it. And then he went, mashed potatoes is over for you. Foodie, so you want arcade style potatoes, go to McDonald's. They always like this trying to make fun of me, right? And then I proved it. So as soon as the game came, I was number 6 in the world. Right? That really pissed him off. Then Ethan says, here's a shocker for you, Beast, talking to me. Only one of the 5 programmers like boxing. Right? This is why they don't talk anymore. And here's the email, like I showed y'all before. I'm introducing in their manual block, blah, 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 right? At this time, Will wasn't there. Will came in later. Right? And here's the thing, when he was at the content creator event, I can't find a video. I saw, he was very vocal. I saw him tell Ash not to show the career mode. This is the original career mode with discipline, courage, and confidence and the center line logic, and you inside of a gym and you get to hit on the bag. You get to do this skipping thing right here. He took all that out the game, right? This is my magazine, right? If you want to read my magazine, just hit me up. It's called The Squared Circle Magazine. I printed this magazine out. I sent it to them. I sent 20 copies to Ash Habib, and I don't even think they read it. Beast.